Women farmers have taken to the streets of Nigeria's federal capital in protest over unattended challenges they continue to face across the country in the course of farming. They presented their charter of demands to Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture and the Agriculture Secretary of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, with provision of security and access to agricultural services topping their list. Amadin Uyi reports.
They commenced their protest from the city center, comprising mainly women farmers from across the federal capital. Their letter to the Minister of Agriculture and the Agricultural Secretary of the Federal Capital Territory Administration is expected to raise issues affecting women farmers to government.
So this campaign is basically looking at gender equality. How can the government begin to increase investments, especially targeting the smallholder women farmers who have over the years been marginalized in terms of accessing agricultural services, accessing land, So basically the general challenges that our women are facing, and we know that they are the major producers of agriculture in Nigeria.
We're over 500,000 smallholder women farmers that are demanding for our rights. We are insisting that government comes to our aid because we contribute 70 to 80% of the food we consume in Africa, in Nigeria precisely. If we must be food secured as a nation, government needs to prioritize us, and that is why we're here today, to tell government that there's an emergency. It needs to come to our aid so that we can produce the food we need to produce.
They highlighted several key demands affecting women farmers in the country, revealing core issues raised in their charter of demands.
We have a lot of demands. We've submitted it to government, as you can see behind me. We are saying no to violence against women and girls in agri. We are saying if there's no food on the table, if there's no woman, there's no food on the table. We're saying that we need to take action to ensure that we're food secured as a nation.
We want increased women access to agricultural services. We want that violence against women be stopped. We want that women, we're saying that no woman, no food on the table. We are saying that we must work together to end violence and achieve equity for women and girls. We are also saying that our land is our life and our livelihood source. We are also saying that the government should invest in modern equipment for women and girls.
This security purpose, we need security in this country, because without security, for we entering the bush and produce is not easy for us. So we need security. And after security, other things will follow. Because without security, you can't do anything. So we need that security. That be the #1 issue that we have.
Access to agricultural services. So when you say agricultural services, I'm talking about inputs, credits, land. It's not there, it's not available, and these are major challenges. And when you say a woman has access to land, it means that she can be able to produce. But for the women here, they don't have access, they don't even have control. Most of them have to hire lands to farm. And we've had a series of challenges for them. When they hire land, the person will come back to them to say, I want to take back my land and all that. So what can we do differently? What can the government do differently for these women?
They also expressed optimism that their demands will be met.
We've taken our charter of demand to the Minister's office, the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Abubakar, and the document has been submitted, and we're hoping to get a good feedback. We're hoping to get the result that we want, and basically the result that we want is to see the change in the livelihood status of smallholder women farmers.
Amadin Uyi, reporting for News Central.